HAFEZ Abu JERAD shows UN inspectors around what remains of his home. The UN is here as part of a joint program with the Palestinian government to assess whether HAFEZ and his family of 6 are eligible for $225 a month towards renting somewhere to live. HAFEZ says his government has so far ignored his needs.
We are forced to shelter in a school. There are 40 of us in a classroom. The person responsible after Israel is our president. People feel abandoned. People in Gaza feel disappointed because our government isn't helping us.
There are tens of thousands of people like HAFEZ right the way across Gaza, and there are now serious concerns that rifts beginning to appear between FATAH and Hamas in the new unity government is seriously hindering reconstruction after the war. The partnership in the unity government between Hamas and the Palestinian Authority, dominated by President Mahmoud Abbas's Fatah party, is fragile. Since the ceasefire between Hamas and Israel began last month, Abbas has accused Hamas of trying to form a shadow government. Hamas denied the accusation, saying the PA was failing to meet the needs of the people in Gaza. The Israeli government doesn't want Hamas policing Gaza border crossings with Egypt because it's afraid imported construction materials such as cement could be used for building tunnels used for smuggling. Hamas leaders say they have no problem with the PA taking control over the borders. But the PA still isn't here, the building materials aren't coming in, and the finger pointing continues.
So I think they should stop such allegations and such accusation against us. I took him time after time. Gaza is open for you. Anytime you come and take your responsibility in Gaza.
Fatah members say Hamas is harming itself.
If Hamas go on like this, there will be a time that they regret it and realize they've damaged themselves. The interests of the country come above that of the factions, that of Hamas and Fatah and other factions. It's like a monopoly. Hamas speak of partnership, but it seems they have nothing to do with partnership.
The United Nations says starting the rebuild of Gaza is dependent on the unity government.
And the broader issue of the blockade and the availability of materials and the willingness of donors to put in what is going to be hundreds of millions, billions of dollars of reconstruction funding required. I think, as I said, a precondition for that is going to be that the national consensus government is here. They're visibly in control, and they're governing.
As the bickering and accusations continue in the Palestinian government, HAFEZ and tens of thousands of people like him struggle to rebuild their lives. Charles Stratford, Al Jazeera, Gaza.